When was the last time you felt your heart pounding? Not because of anxiety, not because of artificial stimulation, but because you were doing something that truly mattered. When was the last time you risked failure so big, so real, that it could change the course of your life? If you can't remember, you're not alone. Most people can't, and that is not an accident. It is the result of the world you live in. A world carefully built to seduce you with safety, to numb you with comfort, to distract you with endless entertainment. You think you're living, but what's really happening is far darker. You are being domesticated. Comfort has become the silent killer of the human spirit. It creeps in unnoticed, offering you ease, warmth, pleasure, and distraction. And while you think it's protecting you, what it's really doing is erasing you, piece by piece. You don't notice the prison because it doesn't come with iron bars or chains. It comes with glowing screens, fast delivery, soft beds, and routines that feel safe. But the truth is, you are trapped. And the more you obey the voice of comfort, the weaker you become. Friedrich Nietzsche saw this coming. He called it the last man. The last man doesn't strive for greatness, doesn't long for struggle, doesn't hunger for truth. He seeks only safety, small pleasures, and distraction. He believes he is happy, but his happiness is empty. He thinks he is free, but he is enslaved. Nietzsche's prophecy is not about the future, it is about us. Look around. Look at yourself. Are we not already living as the last men? We have everything we need to survive, but we lack the very thing that gives survival meaning, the fire of purpose. History screams this warning at us. Rome rose through hardship and discipline, only to fall when comfort replaced necessity. Warriors became entertainers, discipline decayed into indulgence, and an empire that once ruled the world collapsed under its own weight. Plato, in the Republic, foresaw this exact decay. He wrote that too much freedom without responsibility corrupts the soul of a people. They stop striving, they stop caring, they stop fighting for anything real. And in that apathy, tyranny always finds a way in. It never begins with force, it begins with comfort. But this isn't just about civilizations. This is about you. Think of your own life. How many times have you swallowed the words you needed to say because speaking them would make things uncomfortable? How many times have you ignored your deepest dreams because chasing them meant risk? How many times have you numbed yourself with distraction instead of sitting in silence with your own thoughts? Every time you do this, you are not choosing peace. You are choosing decay. And that decay compounds. Slowly you lose your edge, your courage, your will to fight, until you wake up one day and realize you've rebuilt a life of safety, but not of meaning. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who resisted the Nazis and paid with his life, wrote about a terrifying truth. Stupidity is more dangerous than malice, because stupidity is not a lack of intelligence, it is the surrender of freedom. It is the decision to stop questioning, to stop resisting, to simply drift along with the crowd. And why do people surrender? Because it's comfortable. It's easier to obey. It's easier to be silent. It's easier to go along than to stand up. Bonhoeffer understood what most of us refuse to see, that evil doesn't win because of the wicked. It wins because of the comfortable. Machiavelli, the cold political realist, said that necessity shapes character. Struggle creates strength, but abundance creates weakness. A ruler forged in hardship is cunning, ruthless, and resilient. A ruler raised in luxury is soft and foolish. The same is true for individuals. If your life is built only on ease, you will collapse at the first storm. Comfort does not prepare you for life. It prepares you for defeat. And here is the most dangerous illusion. Comfort tells you that you have time, that tomorrow is guaranteed, that you can wait to take the risk, wait to speak the truth, wait to chase the dream. But later is a lie. Later is the graveyard where courage is buried. Later is how comfort kills you, not with sudden tragedy, but with endless postponement. One day, you will look back and realize your life was wasted not in failure, but in waiting. The Stoics understood this long before us. Seneca slept on hard floors, wore rough clothing, and reminded himself that luxury was weakness. Marcus Aurelius endured cold, fatigue, and endless responsibility without complaint. Epictetus, once a slave, reminded himself daily that true freedom comes not from comfort, but from the strength to endure. They chose discomfort willingly because they knew the truth. Comfort is slavery. Discomfort is freedom. Think of your own life again. What storm are you avoiding? What truth are you refusing to speak? What dream are you burying under excuses? These are not small questions. They are the map to your soul. Because everything you long for, everything that will set you free, is hidden behind discomfort. And if you continue to avoid it, you will never live. Consider the names carved into history. Socrates, who drank poison rather than betray truth. Spartacus, who rose in chains and defied an empire. Bonhoeffer, who chose the gallows rather than silence. They were not comfortable men, but they were alive in ways most of us cannot even imagine. They chose meaning over ease, and in doing so, their lives echo through centuries. And now, here you are, faced with the same choice. Will your life echo, or will it dissolve into silence? Will you be remembered as someone who dared to live, or will you vanish into the crowd of the safe, the comfortable, the forgotten? History does not remember the comfortable. It remembers the bold. It remembers those who walked into the storm. Comfort will cradle you, soothe you, and kill you quietly. But discomfort, that fire you fear, is the only place you will ever find freedom. So I ask you directly, are you alive or are you just safe? Because safety is not life. Safety is the slow death of the human spirit. Life is risk. Life is struggle. Life is the storm. The dangerous illusion of safety is killing you. But if you choose discomfort, if you choose the storm, you will finally discover what comfort has been hiding from you all along. Not just survival, but life. And not just life, but greatness.